Summoner's Rift.
Sure hope they don't come through here. You would have no
Normally I
idea.
try to cheese the lane advantage, but it was Scion, so I was kind of scared to walk up.
Okay, so how are you going to cheese from here?
Yeah, normally I go in the front or more front bush, but
This one?
yeah. And then I
Okay,
shoot
so
all my
give me a
focus.
matchup where you would cheese.
A ranged matchup. I Q and just run away, and normally I just regen the health of the 2 autos they give, and I win the trade.
They're not spacing well if you're winning that trade.
Because normally I can make it into the second bush, and either they'll ward it, and then waste their ward, and I can just ping the jungler that they wasted their ward, and then I
Yeah,
can kind
yeah,
of.
that they'll do. But like, unless they're just walk into the brush, it doesn't work.
Yeah, they lots of the times they do.
Yeah. And so you're just hoping that your opponent does something dumb, which can be okay, assuming that there's not a downside. But the downside of doing this is that you have no idea if they invade. So what you could do instead, you could stand here
I
initially.
late checked it because Zach wants me to ping it. I mean, he wants me to check it, and I thought it was risky, but I did it because I didn't think they were there.
Yeah. So you could just go here initially, and then once it's closer to spawn, then you could do your little cheese thing.
Okay.
Your vision. Okay. This will go for any matchup. Who has control over the lane early? Like first few levels.
Well, Scion, I would say I have the level 1 advantage.
You do
But
not.
no?
Nope.
Okay.
You have level
Because he has
2,
grass?
but you don't have level 1. No, it's because he starts W.
Okay.
He's gonna start W, and you can't shoot through his shield fast enough.
Okay.
You also should be taking E level 1 in Scion. So, I don't know why this dude's sitting in the brush. There he is. He's coming. And so, yeah, he's just going to go from this brush. He's going to cue the minion wave. You should recognize that as well and just try to avoid it.
Yeah.
Up, wait, nope, he's doing W. Okay. So he started the right ability. He's just, I don't know why he did it from the brush.
He was trying to hit me with it, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he's supposed to, he would just stand there in the middle of the wave. And then you try to go up to last hit and he hits you with the W. That's what's supposed to happen. And the advantage of starting E is that then you can clear all the minions at once and then back off. With Q, you got to go for an extra auto.
Makes sense, yeah.
So it's good. I like how you're on this side of the lane and not walking towards the brush.
Here, I'm thinking I can hit level 2 before him. Since he let me.
Yep, it's good. Ah, being lazy. Okay. So, get the minion. Level 2, auto Q. But we queued him. Why?
That's a good question.
Because you're already in melee range. You don't need the movement speed. Especially if you're going to be taking Conqueror, you're just missing out on a stack. Or I think it's 2 stacks, but whatever. Yeah, missing out on damage. Spin on him here. That's great.
I think I feel like that I just want to get my E as soon as possible. I think that's why I didn't do it, but I've never thought about that.
Yeah. And you're saying get your E as soon as possible, you already have your E. Speaking of, you don't even have to auto Q. You could auto E and then use your Q midway through to stick to him.
Okay.
The extra benefit is that because your E reduces his armor, your Q will do more damage at the end. Yep. Either way, you win the trade. It's great that you keep. Okay, this is a little. Yeah. As long as you go back to the last hit. Fine. Okay. So what do we need to do now?
I think I try to crash the wave here because I think Rengar's gonna be here because I didn't know if
Yeah. So you mentioned what I wanted. Rengar's going to be here, so we need to be warding right now, specifically now, because you don't have a minion to last hit. They're all full HP.
yeah, lots of the times I'll just try to rush out the push because I'm afraid if I go to ward, then like he'll freeze it, and then I will lose when the jungler comes up.
Okay.
Anyways.
Can you freeze it? What is he going to do to hold the wave here?
Well, want it to stay there? If that when my next wave gets there?
No. Well, I mean, it'll be here until you use your E on the wave, yeah. But like, what's he able to do to stop you from crashing this wave? Because he's half HP, you can just force him off. He can try to hold this freeze all he wants, but it's not going to happen. And here, you even do it. It's the same thing if you ward. It's no different.
Okay.
And then now,
that next wave wouldn't have made it fast enough. The wave after this one. So if I ward, I come back.
Well, this is the same wave. Like, so when I'm telling you to ward, you would
Already be warded right there. Okay.
yeah, like as soon as you kill this minion, you go ward right here, and then the waves connect, and you miss almost no time. Yeah, it's fine. Rengar ends up showing right here. Okay, and so this is when you were asking, or like you mentioned at the start, that you're not sure what to do with invades. So here, what you can do, as soon as you crash the wave, you would just hover, and you can like run down this way.
I run the back way because it looked like he was going up.
Yeah, I mean, either way works. Just whatever you think Rengar's gonna do. Yeah, and then as soon as you see that Zach's gonna live, Rengar backs off. Great. Kill the ward. You can just help him get scuttle. Yeah, this is good. Okay. What's the plan now?
Don't take too much harass while he crashes the wave.
So yeah, you don't want to take harass. Just let him slow push into you.
So the Rengar shows up again. And this is where I wasn't sure what to do. And since he's about to crash the wave,
Oh, there.
and Rengar is, yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay, you say you're not sure what to do. Are you saying because you can't help Zach?
Well, I didn't think I saw him yet. Like, 'cause
Okay.
I just missed it on the map, but like he'll be. I'll notice. Yeah, I just noticed him now.
Yeah.
So I'm checking the bush to make sure, and then he W's right there. So I try to clear the wave as fast as I can, and kind of once it's stable, not losing to turret, then I go help.
None of this is really necessary. I mean, you can, yeah, like you can check the brush. And then, I don't know why the Zach's making such a big deal out of it. It's just his Krugs.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can just like, if you have to, you can run through here, sure, help him out. But the problem is, it's gonna be such a mess.
Yeah, like I lucked out and got the kill.
Yeah, and you're missing a ton of minions for this. It's really not worth it, but Zach's greedy. If he just focuses on getting his red, then it's fine.
Most of the time when I don't help them, they just die and then they just tilt out.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And sometimes I feel like I greed for my wave too much, but I'm never too sure.
Depends. Like, if you can keep Scion from moving, then that's fine on its own, unless you think that Zach's at risk, which I don't think he was in that situation. I think he's just greeding for Krugs. But let's say if you thought that Scion was gonna move and they were gonna kill Zach, then yeah, you would do what you did. I don't think it's necessary. I think you can just hold the wave there in that particular instance.
So if I can, yeah, that's what I used to think was like if I can hold my laner, then it's
Yeah.
on them type of thing if they choose to go in and then.
Now, of course, if Rengar is really ahead, then yeah, you would need to drop the wave and go help him. But Zach was full HP, or at least close to it, and he was level 3. He did not have to fight over those Krugs. He just wanted to.
I got it.
Back to this. Slow pushing. Cool. Great. Crash this wave. Go for a recall. Yep. I would go back, and I believe you got boots, but I don't like boots. I would rather you go Iron Spike and Ruby Crystal. Probably go boots, Ruby. Okay, we're taking way too long in the shop. Okay.
I think I normally get whip first, but against someone I need to dodge something, then I go boots. Do I still want to go like small boots and whip if I can, or?
You don't need boots at all against Silent. So, okay, you said
Okay.
dodge something. What are you implying you need to dodge? His Q?
His Q, yeah.
You don't need to dodge it. I mean, you can easily without boots. But also, you don't need to dodge it because you can just cancel it with your Q.
Okay.
Unless you're spacing really poorly, he's not going to be able to get a fully charged Q on you. A lot of the time, you're already going to be in melee range, so if you just start your E, like you're chilling. Even if he does land the Q. Okay. Regardless, back to lane. Slow push here, it's good. I'm gonna hover this side because San could be trying to cheese. There he is. This trade's really unnecessary. So here's the problem with the trade. One, he's got his W up, so you don't accomplish that much. But you also used your E, which is pushing the wave faster than you wanted to. I would rather you just hold your abilities, continue to last hit, and then get
Slow
the really
push
big wave.
slower.
Yeah.
Okay.
And admittedly, it's not that much different, but it's a little bit. Get the crash, great. Go get Scuttle, hopefully. Good. Back to lane. Then freeze this. You have E? Yeah. You have E, why not just end it with E?
I'm not sure.
You let the wave go into the turret, and it's like, I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's okay, though.
So you would have just cleared the front minions with
Yeah, you just... So, like, when you come back to lane, just E these minions, and then you hold it. You're fine. You can kill the third one, too, if you want. You just can't let
So
it get
you
too
wanted-
close to turret.
You wanted me to hold the ranger minions back farther, closer to his side.
Yeah, you would want it, like,
Okay.
here.
Okay.
As I said, if you keep one of the melee minions, then you could have it closer to your turret, but it depends on how close you want to have it.
I see. Okay. Farther back since there's 3. Got it.
But now the problem is this is going to slow push into him. Even if you're just last hitting. Now if he randomly throws a Q in the wave, then... there we go, he did it. So now it's back to pushing into you. So you can just chill. This is good. Oh, yep. Trade on that cannon. Good. Now we go back to slow pushing. If he stays, we can look to set up a dive. We also know Rengar can't show up. There. Oh, okay. Signal. I was like, why aren't you getting played? But I couldn't hear it. So, never mind. It's fine. Okay. So if we are going to take TP on Garen, we should at least be using it.
Yeah, so whenever I bring TP on any character, I like never use it unless I die. Like I never know how to use it if I'm not behind. Like if I'm ahead, I never, since it's not like unlocked, I never know. Like I feel like I can make it back to lane fast enough that I don't need to TP and I will barely lose anything. So then I
Yeah.
always greed it, I guess. I think he ends up maybe getting one plate here or later doing the same thing when I don't TP. So
Mhm.
I was like, I wish I TP'd here, but I thought I could make it type of thing. So you would just TP
Yeah, you
just to
TP
get it
here
onto the
not because
town.
of the plate, but because you can hold a freeze.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So when you walk, he has enough time to clear this wave and crash it.
Yeah, so I think this is where he gets the plate. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh. The demolish gets him the plate, yeah.
Yep. Spotted a ward.
I think I'm standing back here because I was thinking no, or was this later? I didn't know where Rengar was, so I was letting him push it. But I have it warded, so maybe it was later. Or maybe I was thinking I saw my whole team bot and I didn't know where Talia was, so I let him push it.
Rengar
That's
hit
what I
the
was
plant.
thinking. Yeah, I didn't see the plant. I just saw that my team is all bot, so I was scared that they would try to like counter top and kill me that way, so I just played it safe. I definitely missed the plant though.
Yep. There's Rengar.
Yeah, I didn't see him here before I got ganked.
Yeah.
I got lucky.
So the problem is, like, you were fine, and then you just went for a super deep trade. It's like, yeah, you're not focused on the wave. You're just hitting sound to hit him. That's fine. We live. We're chilling.
Would you have been slow pushing there or like?
Yeah. You just continue slow push. So, like, the first trade was good because he walked up really far.
This one? Okay.
Yeah, because he started his Q. This is great. You do your Iron Spike, whatever. You go to here, and then once his W is about to end, whatever, you just back off here. And you're fine. But then this is where you continue to go too far.
Yeah, so break his shield and back up.
You don't have any cooldowns or anything.
Yeah, my Zac saves me here.
So, yeah.
This is where I TP back, I think. Yeah.
Oh man, such a shame. If you had Ghost, you could kill him here, but
Oh, the Scion?
yeah. You just don't have the move speed with TP.
Even where I was low HP?
Yeah.
Because he wasted his ult, or I'm just that strong with my R.
You're just that strong. Because you regened a little bit with
With the Triumph stack.
passive and yeah, everything. And then he burns his W here. You gotta wait for Talia to back off. But here she's like fighting Xerath, and then as soon as she commits to fighting Xerath, then you can go in. He takes a turret shot, burns his Q. Yeah, he's killable.
Ah, I
Fine.
see. Yeah, I would have never tried that.
At least we use the TP here. Okay. And this is kind of what I was talking about earlier. Like, you shouldn't be getting hit by max Qs unless you're doing something stupid. Because he had it built up and then you Q'd him there.
My Q doesn't. Yeah, I realized that my Q doesn't cancel it. It like just makes it go off, right?
It does cancel it. It does. But you
Okay.
have to recognize that he can just hit Q when you're in animation.
Okay.
So if you're gonna go for the Q like this, it needs to be before he has it charged halfway to stun. You'd also, of course, just W it, which you did. Clear the wave, great. Again, we slow push. We see Rengar, so we can slow push, crash it, and then back
You want to
off.
slowed it more? Because I just shoved right there. So.
Yeah, yeah. You want to do this over the course of 2 waves.
Okay.
So there are multiple reasons for this. The main one just being that since it takes Scion longer to clear the wave, you can go and take Krugs. But when you shove it like this,
I just stare at him.
yeah,
I
you also
that's not. That wasn't the plan. That was
Yeah.
not the plan before. I just got lucky and saw it.
So here we have a ward, which means that you intend to push, I hope. If you're going to be warding. Because if your intent is to have this wave push into you, then it makes no sense to ward here.
I think I push. I don't remember. Because he looks kind of low. And low mana.
It's fine, yeah, Rengar's bottom, so you can just let it dive. Shove this wave, good. He backs off. Yep. Just take turret. I ulted. Yep,
And he's
good.
out farming me here.
Back at Strybreaker. Shove the wave. What is this? Okay. So the
I
ward.
thought he could have been on the Rift Herald with the Rengar.
Okay,
And then
even
I
if he
warded it
is on
when they
Rift,
weren't- Okay.
what are you gonna do?
Ah, that's probably true.
So you don't have Vision of Talia. Oh wait, no, she's dead. Okay, I take that back. So you know Talia can't show up. But even if he is on Rift, this doesn't really accomplish anything because you could do the exact same thing by just shoving this wave and then walking down.
Yeah, after I realized he wasn't there, I was like,
Yeah,
I probably
and then you go back
missed
to shoving.
denying, but shove and then
Good.
warded.
Okay, hold on. We probably missed a kill here. I'm curious. Yep. Okay. Spacing. You go into fight him here. This is great. This is okay. We better be clicking here, though. We're clicking here. We want to stay behind him. Now we're behind him in the wrong way. We're in front of him. He's walking out. It's fine. You still have Q. Any flashes?
I think I chase here.
Yeah.
Because I see my stride breakers coming back.
Yeah. Okay. So we still kill him. It's a little harder than it needed to be. The 1-for-1 though.
Zach somehow got his passive off and killed the Rengar, which is crazy.
Truly a miracle. Clear. Yep, and then leave. Yep. So our goal now should be to play around the dragon. And this is, okay, good, we actually have an example to cover. This is what I was talking about with slow pushing. So here, minute 15 until Drake, you do not want to crash this any earlier than you have to. You can just slow push this wave, shove the next wave, and then leave for the dragon. But because you shove it like you do, we're crashing 52 seconds before Drake? Way too early.
So you wouldn't go for this turret where they're all fighting right there on the.
They all show? They all show, did they? I gotta make sure. Let's see, when you intended.
But I did push before I saw it.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. So yeah, if you know that they're all bottom, then go for it. But without that information, you'd want to slow push here. But yeah, if no one's gonna catch the wave, then by all means go for the turret.
What if I think there's two of them and I could kill them both? Do I still push? Or
It
do I
would
still just...
still be easier to slow push anyway.
Okay.
You would have a bigger wave, and then you would be killing them closer to Drake's spawn. But if you do it earlier, then they'll have time to respawn and potentially run a dragon. So you would still want it to be closer. Yeah, we get turret here. Great. Great.
Yeah, I was... Yeah.
Chilling. Okay. You went Cleaver.
Yeah, that's
Oops.
something I almost never build, but I thought it might be a good idea against Sion.
It's okay. I would not get a second, though.
Okay.
I would rather you
Does
go
it work with
Serpent's
his
Fang.
E? Does like the passives work with his E on the Black Cleaver?
Are you saying with Garen's E?
Yeah.
Yes and no. It doesn't stack well. So instead of getting, because you get 25% off your E, 30% off Black Cleaver, you would think it would be 55%, but you really get like 43 or something like that. I don't remember the exact number. I did the math a while back. But you don't get the full value because it doesn't just additively do it.
Got it. Yeah, I didn't know if he was... So I saw his items and I was like, I don't know if he's going Hull Breaker here. It kind of looked like it. But I didn't really want to build Hull Breaker for whatever reason, so I was like, maybe I'll just try this. Sure.
Yeah,
I wanted to be able to hold him in. Okay.
But yeah, that's why I said you could go Serpent's Fang, and then you would be able to blow up all of them, because, one, you're already really far ahead, so you can kill San just fine, because Serpent's Fang will get rid of his shields. It'll get rid of Rengar's Eclipse shield, Senna's shield. Actually, wait, did she not build? Okay, well, normally Senna would build Eclipse, but
Eclipse, yeah.
regardless, you'll get a lot of value
Looks
out
like
of Serpent.
looks like she's building it. Oh, she just built it.
Okay, there it is, yeah. I thought I saw her have Eclipse. Yeah, you can build Serpent's Fang, and that'd be really good. Another option is you could go Mortal Reminder as well.
Yeah,
so
the reason you build Mortal Reminder is it kind of for the movement speed passive it gives you, because normally I build my Stride Breaker, Boots, and then I go the Winged Moonplate for the movement speed, and then I go the Zeal for the movement speed, and then I finish whatever one I think I need.
I know some people do that. I think that's really janky.
Because I just thought you built those items for the movement speed, but
well, you build Mortal Reminder for everything.
Okay.
Because it gives you the attack speed you want, move speed, attack damage, obviously the Grievous Wounds. Everything about Mortal Reminder is great. It's really efficient for Garen. But I don't think you need to do the Moonplate into... Now, the only reason you would need to do the Moonplate Zeal is if you're not taking Ghost. Because then you...
Yeah, which I don't.
Yeah,
well,
but if you were to have Ghost, then you wouldn't need to compensate like that.
Okay. Makes sense. But yeah, that's probably why I felt like I needed it. So you probably already said, but when do I bring Ignite over Ghost?
I never do, but
okay.
If it's simpler for you, you can go Ignite. Some people take it into heavy healing lanes, like they can take into GP or something like that. But
is it better to just kind of scale?
Yeah, Phase Rush is way better, or not Phase Rush, sorry, Ghost is way better scaling.
Yeah. The demonic on the Zac.
Yeah, item's so disgusting.
I thought Zach's other ult was better, more fun.
Pushing bot is good. Now, so here, it's good that you didn't slow push, but it's not conscious, which is the problem. There needs to be a reason. So, here we're
Yes.
shoving.
So I've always, every like content creator I've watched is always like, you gotta be really fast and you're trying to do it as fast as possible. You're trying to push it as fast as possible type of thing. So I've never considered slow pushing. So I always try to push the wave as fast as I can.
Yeah. And
Get to the tower.
admittedly, a lot of the time, yeah, solo queue does support pushing things fast because people do really dumb things all the time. But another reason is, in this case, Baron is already up, and it looks like your team's about to start a fight based on how far up they are. They're actually, yeah, they're fighting Celia here. So you know that the enemy team is not looking to be bot side because they're wanting to hover Baron. And you want to make sure that you can push and head to Baron as soon as possible. If the Baron were spawning in a minute, then I would go back to what I was saying earlier. I want you to slow push unless your teammates are already deep into a team fight. So you kind of have to look at the mini map to determine.
But they're not fighting here. I would slow push, try to crash it, and then rotate.
Yeah. So
But since they're
like
fighting,
let's say your teammates are chilling, like just farming a wave here and here or whatever. They're not at any risk. Then you would just slow push.
Okay.
Another benefit of that is that you can slow push this wave, and then on the next wave you insta shove it, and oop, I didn't mean to hit that. So like, let's say you slow push this one. Then on this wave, you wait until it connects with your minions, and you clear it instantly. Now, if you notice what happens, you can clear the wave right here, and you never have to walk up here, which makes you so much safer from the opponent.
This is when I was after I'd slow pushed earlier, or
Yeah, so I'm saying like if you had slow pushed here, which you can even still kind of do it now, but if you had slow pushed here, then it would be even further up, so maybe like here or whatever, and then you just insta shove it and back off, and you never have to risk going anywhere near this area.
got it. Yeah.
It doesn't matter here because you already know where the enemies are,
Yeah.
but it's something to think about. Push, teammates do their fight, whatever. Get turrets. This.
So yeah, that's something I've been missing because I feel like if my team's even or slightly ahead, then I just can do a bunch of work just in the sideline. But like if they're slightly behind, then I never know how to like be there for the fight type of thing. Because even if I won hard lane, but I'm against a split pusher, they'll just trap me in lane, and then I would, just watch my team lose type of thing.
I don't like this. The reason I don't like this is that, yeah, you kill her, great. But look at your items, or gold. You already have your moon plate, ruby crystal. You're going to be able to get deadmans before Drake, and then your next purchase doesn't really change with this kill before the Drake fight. I would rather you have flash up for the Drake fight than have this 300 gold or whatever amount you get. Which it's probably not going to matter, especially because you ended up winning this game.
I get what you're saying. So you would only go for that kill if I needed to get a gold breakpoint.
Yeah.
I was just saw her that she was spawning, and I knew, like, in my head that I was gonna flash on her so that I could try to get the inhib.
Well, that's the thing though. If it guaranteed inhib, then I'd be all for it. But it doesn't. Because enemies are already nearby, and it's stalling you from hitting the inhib as well, because then you're not hitting it while you're hitting her.
Okay.
But yeah, if this were earlier in the game, like let's say it's happening, I don't know, here, then absolutely flash. But once it's fighting over soul, you really don't want to risk not having flash. Because that's like the one way you throw this game is not being able to get onto a target.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, if it turns into, like, let's say she has a big shutdown, you can buy an item with it, then again, yeah, you would go for it, and then come back to the fight with your massive item, and it's even better. In this particular case, it doesn't. Okay, so we respawned. Big spawns in 40 seconds. That's all we really care about. Up, then we have the unfortunate 3 deaths. So we gotta chill. This is all you can do. Just farm mid. Keep it pushed as best you can. Oh, this Rengar.
Yeah, I know.
What a guy.
So probably because of that we get free drag.
Yeah. Really helping you out there.
I think he tilted out. There's no way he thought he actually could do it. Did they just buff Baron so you can't really solo it in this?
They did make it tougher to kill, yeah.
Okay.
Just enough to compensate for everyone else being tankier.
Oh, okay.
Drake, Baron.
The Master Yi can probably still solo it. Type of thing.
Maybe. Depending on his build.
Yeah.
So what were you building last item? I see Chain Vest.
Death Dance.
Good.
This game. I feel like I don't build that very much, but it seems good here.
Yep.
I feel like I was sacrificing movement speed though.
So yeah. Main things, like, obviously the biggest takeaway was just slow pushing in general. Thinking about when to do that. Also, a lot of missed kill opportunities because of spacing, not knowing your lethal damage, as well as having TP makes it super awkward. Overall, though, it wasn't terrible. It's just a lot of the things that you're doing, you're not doing intentionally. It's just kind of habit.
Yeah, out of laning phase, I only had the one option. Yeah.
Yeah.
Laning phase, I feel like I try to control the wave, but as soon as the tower goes down, it's shove.
Yeah, there was a little bit, yeah, admittedly. You did try to freeze a little bit, even if you butchered it. You did try to do it some, so that's good. I would rather you be trying an idea and it'd be a bad idea than just not even go for it at all.
Yeah, because then if you mess it up, you can learn from it. Yeah.
Yep.